Hello everyone, and today I want to speak about stress, especially the stressing of the left hand, which can lead to pain and misery and emotional stress and all the bad things that can happen on the violin can happen when we overstress our hand. I think very quickly we learn as kids that we need to apply pressure to get a note, but that's hard to judge. That's easy to judge. Excuse me. Easy to if I'm not pressing enough, I don't get the note, and then I press more and I hear the note, so it's okay. But overpressing and overpressure is hard to be aware of, especially in the beginning stages of playing when we're kids and we are flexible and the violin is small and we have other things to concentrate about and we don't practice as much. We don't do the many hours. But as we grow and start practicing more and more and play harder things that are stressful to the hand, things can go wrong. And the one thing that can go wrong is overstressing our hand. Now, when I make a fist, it is one of the most natural movements for a human being to do. I curl the finger down, so I make a down pressure, and then I add a side to side, a side pressure to make the fist. Unfortunately, violin is not a natural instrument. What we need to do with violin is press down the fingers, but just not press the thumb against it. Make sure that the thumb is constantly in the same strength, no matter which fingers. I see many times people with pain when they press the first finger, and then you concentrate on my thumb right now, and then the second go like this, and then the third, and then the fourth, and there's like a lot of pressure right now between my thumb and the fourth finger, just because I'm pressing all four fingers. So, being able to press all four fingers without my hand pressing against is the one thing that you need to learn. And we'll just do a very short exercise, very basic exercise, to help us concentrate on this particular movement. Now remember, when we practice, practicing in many ways, practicing is a lie. I keep saying it because it has shock value and people remember it. Practicing is, in many cases, practicing is a lie. Because when we practice, we stop and we repeat. And we can stop and look at our phone and see what Eyal Kless has posted today. But when we go on stage and we play or in a performance situation, that's it. It's that, this is what has to happen. And many times people complain that when they practice, they don't have pain. But when they perform, suddenly, because of the stress, the emotional stress, and also because they're unable to stop playing and relax, they get pain, or they get so stressed that it's hard for them to move. It's especially important, especially true in perpetual movements like, for example, third partito of Bach or Paganini, when you have a lot of time, just many movements, like fast movements for a long time, and then we just get tired. And we get tired because we either put too much stress on each individual. We pay with too much, called stress dollar, on each individual movement, or even if we do everything right, we accumulate the stress. We accumulate stress anyway, okay? And we don't release it. So the first exercise I want you to do is just more like an awareness exercise. I just take a pattern, let's say a tone and semitone, and we just play. And what I do is I release the thumb, bring it back in, shift up, you can do it with a double stop, okay? You can do also this, you can do this if you want. The important part is not taking the weight and bringing it back. The important moment is what happens when we start playing. Like, if I'm now pressing X amount of pressure just to maintain the hold, what happens if you feel that your hand is suddenly clutching as you start to move? This is something that needs to be deleted from your movements because it means that whatever you're doing with your right hand is affecting your left hand. So I will just do that, like different patterns going up several positions. And then you can do what happens next? That you don't get like that. So just whatever you want to play, make sure that you stop, then release the thumb, bring it back, and see what happens when you start playing again. Now this is important to be in a semi-performance. Like don't play too natural or too soft or in a room. Try to play as strong as you can for whatever the piece, whatever the piece is demanding, and see what happens to your hand, and try to use as the minimal stress for the maximum effect. So later on I will post a video about different stress points. And by the way, I want to say thank you very much for all your comments. Please keep commenting and I'll try to answer them, and also some of the emails that you send me. I try to answer everything that you are throwing my way, and there will be more videos to come. So peace everybody.